I like to be as direct as humanly possible. And language allows that in a very exhibitionist way. I always say the words are right in front of you. I'm Willie Norris, and I'm the Willie in Willie Norris Workshop. The word style to me means a no holds barred approach and hold on your humanity. It's across every field. It has nothing to do with clothes, you know? It's a way of living, and it doesn't care about how much money you make. It doesn't care about your background, what you look like. When I use this buzzword community, what I mean is I'm creating clothing for my people, for the people that are around me, the people that I see out. And it's very important to me that I provide something that is accessible to queer people.
My name is Zee Walsh. I use he, him pronouns. I am a model and photographer here in New York. We met about 2 years ago, I think in 2018. He invited me in 2019 to walk in his first runway show, and was the first show that I did after coming out as a trans guy. People love to say that they support trans people, but you know, it's not always true, especially when it comes to like hiring us and actually putting us in the front where we should be. Willie really does do that, and Willie really props people up. He asks us to share our own vision and our own stories with the world through his clothing, and that's something that I can really respect and get behind.
Go. Mark.
So this is a direct-to-garment printer, prints on garments and fabric like an inkjet printer would print on paper. So I have my artwork loaded up, and I'm gonna print one of my signature shirts. So this is called a Platen Printing surface, basically. I'm putting the shirt on there, placing it right below the neckline because I really like to have my text high on the neck. And then I have it lined up, and then I'm gonna push print. It's very, very efficient. It's really good for testing out new ideas and just getting stuff out of your head. I use words a lot. I really think that language is all we have at the end of the day to truly understand our feelings and communicate with those around us. I like to be confrontational in what I make. You know, I want to make clothes that make you think, make you a little uncomfortable, maybe, make you aware of what you're wearing. And language, putting words on clothing, is a really effective way to do that. Now, making the trek over to e-press, and then she's gonna do her thing. This is the shirt. The printer is a really beautiful way of being creative without needing perfection at first. People restrain themselves so much in the pursuit of perfection that if they just took a moment for themselves and realized that their output is continuous, you know? There's no beginning, there's no end. Once you realize that, you can abandon this idea of perfection and you can actually create.
Willie's brand is about giving people the tools to say what they want to say and be who they want to be. My name is West Dakota. I'm a Brooklyn-based drag queen, artist, organizer. I met Willie maybe 2 years ago at one of my performances. Cut to now, we are very good friends and collaborators. A few weeks into the George Floyd protests, we organized the Brooklyn Liberation March, which was at Brooklyn Museum. Willie was one of the first people that I sort of reached out to just because he's so resourceful and has such an eye for sort of revolution and visualizing how things can be.
It was very ad hoc. I thought, okay, how can I most be of assistance to what's going on? I knew there was going to be photo ops. I knew this was going to be in the news somewhere, and optics matter. So what our studio decided to do was create Black Trans Lives Matter shirts. for free distribution. And it was really powerful to see a message repeated at an in-person event.
It was just a lot, but it was beautiful. It was something that shows that as a community, we come together and we strengthened and offer support when we are all on that same like mind. I really loved it. My name is Michael Umessi, and I'm an artist. I usually don't mess with designers that have a lot of garish wording and phrasing, because I don't want to feel like a billboard, but I appreciate the message because there isn't anything like that. It's very direct, pretty honest.
Queer entrepreneurship as a means of defense is very simple. There's a kind of fear surrounding business and commerce, right? What I am trying to kind of prove or show is that finding your skill, getting your friends together, starting a business for the people around you, that is an actionable way to defend yourself and the people in your life. My advice for young, queer, creative artists, designers is make it a constant daily practice and habit to identify, acknowledge, and embrace your power and privilege. Do not be shamed by it. Do not hide it. Embrace it and use it to create betterness in the world somehow.